Depending on how your organization is set up, you may need to enter your forecast numbers by month or by day. You could also have a line item, such as no-show revenue, that may be set up to budget monthly, but all of your other revenue lines need to be entered daily. It is the same with your expense and labor lines. This is all controlled by your company's ProfitSword admin on the Customize Accounts screen. When you are working within the system and hovering over the screen, you might see this red circle with a line going through it, or what we call our Do Not Enter Data sign. This could indicate that the dataset is closed and can no longer be edited, which will include any days that have actualized. Blue hyperlinks populated in a dataset opens a drill-down view, allowing users to view a detailed breakdown of the data. One of the benefits of using the budget and forecast features within ProfitSword by Actable is that our datasets can automatically update as changes occur to your top-line revenues with our driver feature. Drivers are essentially behind-the-scenes calculations that cause certain GL lines to change and automatically update based on changes made to other GL accounts. While drivers can be used for non-room revenue accounts, it is more common for drivers to be used for labor and expense accounts. An important note on drivers: drivers are different for every company and are often different for every property within said company. Drivers are set up by your company's ProfitSword admin on the Customize Accounts screen and cannot be modified on your forecast and budget screens. Please contact your ProfitSword admin if you would like any changes made to your existing drivers. Some examples of common drivers are total occupied rooms, total revenue, cost of food, and more. The 12-month screen is a great place to demonstrate how to view a driver and utilize the ratio column to calculate our stat or amount depending on which account type screen we are working on. When you see information in the driver column, this indicates that a calculation is going to occur and can change the amount allocated to a GL line automatically based on changes made to a different GL account. Let's talk about this here for our guest and operating supplies example. Our driver for this GL line is total rooms with comps. What we are saying here is that the amount of money we need to budget for our guest and operating supplies line is going to depend on or be driven by our total number of rooms with comps. Your ratio column is going to be the cost per occupied room capture ratio that applies to this GL account. For example, we are saying that we are going to spend about $1.16 per occupied guest room. We are going to enter that number in our ratio column. The driver times the ratio is automatically calculated to give us the amount we are budgeting for that GL line. As you update your forecast with the number of rooms sold, the system will automatically recalculate your amount based on the new driver total. When you're forecasting and budgeting and entering data for multiple time periods, don't forget about the keyboard shortcuts. They're huge time savers. If you use Control and an arrow key, it will drag data down through the entire column or row that you're working in. Use Control-C and Control-V to copy and paste data throughout the screen. You can also use the Control-S function to save your information as you work on your forecast instead of clicking on the Save icon. This concludes the data entry lesson of forecast and budget modules training for ProfitSword by Actable.